Hello and welcome to the new Power BI tutorial video. In this video, I want to show you an example of DAX for counting values where we have a very simple table where we have the employees of, some random names like ABC, but you have the activity start date and activity end date. It can be any other date like order date, ship date, project start date, end date. Whole idea is that you have a calendar table which is connected to both activity start date and end date, which I can show you over here, right? And in this there is one relationship which is basically active, that is based on the end date, and you have the activity start date which is an inactive relationship, because at a time you can only have one active relationship. Now if you will see, if you simply want to take a count or want to do any aggregation for that matter, but here in this case I'm taking a simple count. The count of activity start date for May you have only 1, for June you have 3. But when we see the data activity start date, it is basically for May you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and for June you have only 1, right? So this is what happens when you simply take month, which is coming from the calendar table, but then you have these two fields from which you want to plot the values of count or any aggregation. So how to resolve this is by creating or using the relevant function, the relevant DAX function, which can produce that in May you have 5, in June you have 1, which is actually what is reflecting in the data, right? Since you have the active relationship on the end date, that's why the end date output will be fine. For blank there is one value, so one value is coming. For May you have one value, so you can see that okay, only one activity is ending in May. Then you have 1, 2, 3 and 4, so 4 activities in June, which is fine. So wherever you have the active relationship, value is fine, but for inactive relationship you have the problem. So we will solve this, how we can do that. Before that, just a quick information that I keep all of my videos which is related to the Power BI, the name itself is Power BI video tutorials, in this sheet, so that you can come very easily, like these two people are looking at it right now. Link is in the description. Come here, search any of the 350 plus videos that I have posted so far, and the video link is present over here so that you can easily see the topic of your interest. And 350 plus videos, definitely you will find a lot of topics of your interest from this sheet. So you bookmark it and use it whenever you need it. Okay, coming back here, how we can solve this scenario? Let's do it by recreating the count of inactive relationship formula. So we'll just make sure that this table is selected and we have the new measure. This time I will call it inactive relationship count. Okay, and I will say calculate count rows, which is based on the count rows, which is basically your table, in this case counting. I was trying to figure out what the table name is, right? And then we have the expression. So our expression is based on the user relationship. This is the function that we have to use to make the inactive relationship as an active one for this specific scenario only. So our inactive relationship base table is date table, in that the date field is there, right? Comma, we have the counting table, the activity start date, right, where we have the inactive relationship, and we will close it. Right. So now if I bring it down below and I expand that, so that when I add this, it will create. So now if you will see, our output is correct in this case. So inactive relationship count, whenever you have any calculation, this is within the calculate function, right, which we have put it over here, count rows. You can use sum, you can use average, whatever you want. If the output is not coming correctly because of the inactive relationship, then you have to use the user relationship, right? So this is something I wanted to let you know how you can do that. Let me know if you have any question, and I'll meet you in the new video with some new topic.